Hello ladies and gents and welcome back to FACEIT TV here for the FACEIT LAN Finals. I've been instructed to directly ask producer Reese for the raffle winner. It's not happening, James. James, how do you make him do stuff?
He takes his time.
It's Diadara 666.
Diadara 666. Congratulations. I have asthma. Congratulations, you have won a blue knife. Congrats. So, after this game, we are going to do the Dragon Lore straight away. That's enough for giveaways for now. What match do we have, Dan?
We have a match. We have Cloud9. No, we have Liquid, the other American team. They'll be playing against Fnatic. It's not the best match to draw straight away, to be honest. But, yeah, the odds are pretty... The thing is, we already covered the basics about this concept here, of like who's going to win, right, earlier, which is that it's pretty much... It's unpredictable. It's a best of one. Liquid, they disappear. You never know what they're going to bring to the table when it comes to their international results. And when there are actually a lot of matches that they were able to perform off camera, off stream, that people didn't see at some of these events, where they also had poor performances, where they did actually go toe to toe with teams like Fnatic on certain maps, maps like Cash, for example. Cash actually seemed to be an issue for Fnatic with the old Vox line, who are now Renegades as well. So it seems like there was a little bit of inconsistency here and there. I mean, despite being the most consistent and the best team in the world, Fnatic aren't unbeatable, especially in a best of one.
Yeah,
so
I completely agree. 95 to 5 odds, I don't agree with
Yeah.
that. It's a bit too much.
yeah,
There are value bets to be made.
yeah, absolutely.
For value.
Yeah, as we talked about earlier, if Liquid win the pistol rounds, they can force Fnatic to a lot of ecos, reset their economy. I mean, they could win one map. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
Yeah, but like,
It's unlikely,
also
but it's
like,
impossible, yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's not 95 to 5.
2080,
Yeah, just something like that.
75-25.
Nah, that's pushing it.
Okay. All right then.
That's just outrageous.
We're in the match, guys. Hello.
With a very loud ding dong.
Welcome, James and Bjorn, and you guys. Welcome,
Welcome
all of you
to
guys.
Counter-Strike at DreamHack Valencia.
James, car's on fire. Okay, it's now hidden from view.
Okay, so we have 4 players with armor for the CT side. KRIMZ with the kit and the smoke in case some shenanigans are required. Liquid with 3 Kevlars and Nitro with 2 flashes. adreN with a smoke and a Molotov.
Oh, well, would you look at this? They're going straight through mid, straight in for that B push. Is it going to work here? They're very exposed going in, and KRIMZ is going to make his way out just for a quick poke, and he is going to be able to help the bomb get dropped straight outside the bomb site. So despite taking the B bomb site, now Liquid have to leave their comfortable, awesome choke points and attack through them into the bomb pickup. olofmeister's locking down the double doors, and it is looking very good indeed here so far for Fnatic. 3 against 1. flowsicK is going to get a bullet to the side of the head. olofmeister will trample his body afterwards promptly, and now we get the 1-0.
olofmeister actually stealing a Molotov, which Team Liquid then didn't use on the pistol
That's
round.
actually very unusual.
Yeah, and kind of surprising to see Liquid going for the B split without a smoke in city spawn. It's extremely risky to do that play.
And we saw exactly why you need to smoke there. They got pinned down from multiple sides and lost the bomb before it could get on the site. So either way, we will have the Liquid side on not forcing it up completely, actually. They're on a bit of a half-buy here. It's only Nitro that spent everything. Or maybe he even got dropped that Tech 9, actually. So interesting here from Liquid. What do you make of this?
Yeah, it's a kind of a weird buy. They have 3 smokes, so probably gonna be a wall of smokes here towards the A side. Just get the bomb plant.
Alright, so Fnatic with a smorgasbord of weaponry. Liquid with a smoke on the site, but there's not enough to give them cover from pronax, who gets an easy frag onto the bomb carrier, and he will spray. He has almost unlimited bullets. EliGE, though, almost somehow finding a plant there, but ultimately he won't, and he won't find any frags either.
It's not battle scar, James. Do you know what that means?
It means he didn't win it on FACEIT, Dan.
Do you know what it also means?
What does it mean, Dan?
It means he's not a pervert.
I guess it means that.
I actually think pronax bought the Bison just to stop the plant in that exact position from that exact round. Because you can just spray the smoke with your 64 bullets.
Yep.
It's a lot of bullets.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And Liquid again going in with the kind of half-buy approach. I have to say, you don't see this too often these days as well. Of course, with a buy like this, bomb down, playing for the bomb down / damage. And they got close in their defense in the previous round to that bomb plant. But Fnatic, will they be able to spot this in time? They have players in position here. olofmeister will lock down EliGE, and they are going to go for the smoke, and KRIMZ is going to pop out just at the right moment to spray all of them down. 3 in a row. That's a lot of money in the bank. That's $1,800 there for KRIMZ. And our Fnatic 3-0, and Liquid with the buy.
Did they just win 2 flawless rounds in a row? I actually think they did. This is, yeah, only 2 players have died from Fnatic, which means they, just look at the economy. And they're going to keep the SMGs. They're in a position now, it doesn't really matter if they lose this first weapon round, as long as they get a few kills, because they have so much money to work with.
Yeah, it almost is better for them to lose, but take down 3 or 4 players just to reset them afterwards. It's kind of ridiculous. And they're going for the push in upper dark with multiple players, 3 SMGs moving up, carving a path in upper dark.
Bomb's been taken down from lower tunnel, and let's not forget they also threw the nade up to the beginning of short, just to kind of maim these players, just to start things off, which is going to make it easier to come in with the MP9 just like that. JW coming in with MP9 kill onto FugLy, making yet more bank, looking to collect weapons afterwards. Look at the health left on EliGE and Nitro. 4 and 62 respectively, and the hunt continues here from Fnatic. JW still walking around having fun with the MP9. There are weapons to pick up a bit later on. Only one more, and indeed the MP9 has made. He's got $9,700.
Yeah, this is
in round 5.
They kept 3 SMGs. They only lost 2 players, and Liquid didn't get the plant. Plus, they won 2 rounds flawlessly before that, which means Liquid. Is in a lot of trouble already 4 rounds into this match.
Yeah, so for those of you who wonder why these weapons are kept, there is one example. Used successfully by Fnatic, great play there, ruthless aggression and surprise. You know, sometimes, like in the previous map, we saw more passive play from the CTs wanting to secure their economy, but this time they want to secure these guns. JW taking the bomb down once again, getting the 2-man spray down trade from FugLy, but that won't be too much of a concern for the Fnatic players, leaving only FugLy now. He's picked up an AK, however. And there are 3 Fnatic players to find. He's got loads of time on the clock to play with, so maybe he can stretch the Fnatic side somewhat. Can't get the winning aim on the 1v1 there. And Fnatic goes to 5-0.
And 3 players with over 10k in the beginning of that round for Fnatic. DW did buy that up. olofmeister and KRIMZ banking. Yeah, KRIMZ banking 12k at round 6.
Ouch, that sucks. For Liquid, it's going to be a long time until they can force Fnatic to an eco. And JW is already going to make a pick. They are running up mid. They are running up mid, looking for the frags at the moment. They're trying to get into Liquid's heads by just not respecting them at all. And we will get the trades going in. But again, this doesn't hurt Fnatic all that much. They've got so much money to play with. As long as they survive with a couple players and can keep the AWP on board, it's really not, you know, hugely damaging.
AWP and an AK remaining for both sides, considerable nades as well. Both CTs with defuse kit. JW will not surrender for anyone. Traded by Nitro now. And it's a known Nitro versus an unknown KRIMZ. Could be coming from anywhere. You can see him just continuing to walk. Continuing to leave Nitro wondering. And he'll use the presumed bomb plant to close in on his position and continue the stealth. Just going for some peeks there. Trying to find out where Nitro may be, and now all information is known for both sides.
So we see the spots here from KRIMZ. He's trying to play the spots perfectly. Oh, he uses the sound of the grenade to actually drop down and go for the run here. On the side, Nitro's now spotted him. He's going to take him down. Looks like KRIMZ never saw actually where Nitro was. So Nitro actually evaded the spots, because KRIMZ was trying to spot really hard. We saw a lot of jumping from him there, and that made a huge difference. So 5-1, Liquid finally will win a round. And Fnatic spend everything. Really big buy from them. And this is actually possible for Liquid to force them onto an eco if they win this now, considering 3 players are below 1k.
And I don't think Fnatic is going to play aggressive now. The only reason why they played so aggressive this round was that because they knew they had so much money to work with.
Right, so precautionary flashbangs coming out from pronax on long, but there will be no engagement. Just a lurker left outside the doors on the T side. So Liquid taking short. They want to clear that first. We'll have a look and see what their second option will be. We often see Liquid have EliGE run through the doors, have a quick peek and then run back. At the moment he is on short with numbers. And there is a player in CT for Fnatic and B Slope as well. Both teams looking for information now.
So standard round here coming in from Liquid so far. They've not yet entered into middle, and that's the majorly important information play. And JW is going to be waiting. Oh, will actually miss the shot. He'll go for the flash out though and go for the re-peek. And there will be nobody there. Vanished have the Liquid boys as they now moved on towards the A bomb site. olofmeister is going to spot all of them as he looks for the shots. Gets one kill on the defense. flusha delivering, gets the dink. adreN down very, very low now as well. And it should be pretty easy from a positional perspective, considering the bomb is down on short for Fnatic to clean up. And flusha is playing exceptionally well by CT spawn. And that should be it right now. We've got bombing controller CTs and flowsicK on the run.
And this is the reason why it didn't matter that much for Fnatic losing that previous round, because Liquid was forced to have 1 or 2 Galils this round, and Fnatic winning this is going to mean a reset for Liquid. You can look at their economy. They did save that Galil. They're probably going to go for the Force by now, because otherwise they just have to double eco anyway.
Yeah, they can't even really reap much benefit from saving the Galil, because unlike the CT side, when the time runs out, you get no money if you survive and lose the round. As you can see, flowsicK just sitting there with $100 in the bank, so there will be little to no buy here from Team Liquid. No Kevlar on any of the other players. Tech9 picked up by Nitro, P250 on FugLy, but other than that, not much to write home about. 2 plays in B from Fnatic, rotating one in and out as necessary. 1 long, 1 A, 1 mid. Fairly standard stuff. That is the other angle that you're seeing from JW, this one here, which AWPers also hold through double doors, which I don't think enough attention is paid to.
Yeah, that's actually true. A lot of people just walk into that angle, giving the CTs an entry pick.
Well, they could want that B play, it would seem. Bomb is there. The issue is that they don't have any presence in middle. However, this setup here from Fnatic is going to be very strong. They've got 3 players with fast attention towards B, 2 of which are in the bomb site itself, and olofmeister's in the corner. They're not going to spot him until, oh well, he'll look at taken down on the trade by Nitro. The rest of his teammates are trying to barrel their way in, but Fnatic have more than enough to deal with that as they make their way back into the bomb site. KRIMZ is going to pop Nitro's head and promptly take down adreN as well. 7-1 now, and Fnatic do look quite good. What do you think of that setup there from Fnatic, Bjorn?
Yeah, they could just play with an open middle and have 2 guys towards B, because they knew Liquid were going for that force play. They knew they only saved a Galil. And yeah, look at this. Liquid have to go for the full eco now. They're actually going for a lot of nades, which means they probably won't be able to buy 2 rounds in a row. This is kind of surprising. I don't think they have an opening to force Fnatic to an eco anyway.
Fast push through long doors, but flusha's going to get a nade kill in the area, and he's just holding it down on his own, finds a second kill, and there should be a rifle picked up by Liquid, but not much else going on. They're going to completely exit the long area, presumably expecting the rotation from Fnatic, which indeed there were 3 over towards A. So situation has been reset, and they will, I think they all crossed over double doors before being spotted. You can sort of see that there are still 2 Fnatic players deep into long, but they might start to flank and get the information. As you can see, KRIMZ is playing the window position, so he can make an escape should he require one, and go for the retake with his teammates. Liquid slowing down now outside B tunnels, but the longer they wait, the more impending doom may be. KRIMZ with 2 frags, which is to the Tech9. Only needs 1 tap onto FugLy. Very patiently done as well with those taps. Not going to mash the Tech9, just going to take careful shots. Finish him off 8-1 to Fnatic.
This is going to be the first real weapon round in maybe 5 rounds. We're going to see 5 smokes on Liquid. Finally, we see a full set of flashes. Hopefully they can do some kind of execute now.
Oh, fast timing down suicide actually from Liquid. this is interesting because with that fast timing, it's actually Fnatic who are being aggressive. They've got a man fast on the boost there. Olofmeister coming at EliGE with the timing unexpected and a frag as well. Now, JW is playing close to the doors with the AWP once again, as we do see Olofmeister sticking around at Catwalk, providing presence for the CTs. JW is scanning. He will find, but he will not frag. Not this time, at least. He will go down. He's sent to the bench, as Liquid now look for
To the bench.
another option. Looking to push on the weakness that they have found and reclaiming that control of Catwalk, but they still have yet to understand what's going on in middle. And Fnatic have 3 players towards A at the moment.
So Liquid a man down. Will make an execute harder. Again, they are maybe waiting for an overextension from Fnatic. You had flowsicK looking over towards the B halls from the stairs between upper and lower. Liquid still with a lurker outside long. He was just sitting on the box position. But finally, getting with a jump down into CT spawn, they will find flusha. Trades coming in courtesy of Olofmeister. Now Liquid have a decision on their hands, but they're running out of players to make the decision with. 2 versus 2, make that 1. The in-game leader for Fnatic left to try and clutch it for his team here. He has a kit, picks up an AK as well. He's got a Molotov and a HE, so a few tools for him to use, although he will need to make sure not to get caught with them. Nice peek there from adreN. Just going to jump up and have a relatively safe look. Tree's going to get naded, that won't help much as pronax tries to eliminate certain positions, but can he find a 1v1? Going to spot FugLy, and now he knows that even if he gets a frag onto adreN, FugLy's almost definitely going to do exactly that, pop out and find the frag. Not much pronax could have done in that situation.
Yeah, perfectly played 2v1 there from Liquid, just playing the one guy takes the first peek, then the other guy pushes from the big box. You can't counterplay that. It's just so solid. And we see an Hoag here from KRIMZ.
Nice.
Right, so let's see what KRIMZ has in mind for this Hoag. Over towards the B bomb side, it seems. So maybe he will play a bit more solo in this round. Maybe even from headshot, who knows. But he will have initial support from his teammates should anything fast happen from Liquid. Once they feel secure, they will slowly move into different positions.
And now we see Liquid moving in towards the double doors. JW's there on the angle, but no, gets smoked away. Well done there by Liquid to stop JW from being as efficient. He doesn't know what's going on behind the smoke either, and there's no presence on Catwalk from Fnatic. They've got a much stronger defense towards B and towards B splits, so it'll be interesting to see if Liquid end up going for the A play or the B play. They haven't really gained any information just yet, but they are gathering up for this A split. Now, the split is going to have only 1 player up Catwalk and 3 on long.
Is that double? Is that boost in long? There are 2 players stacked on top of each other looking over a smoke. Over here. Oh no, it's FugLy boosted onto the box. Oh, is it for the purposes of flashbang? Oh, look at that. That's going to flash people in the pit as well, unless they are very smart, like pronax is. He won't find a frag regardless, though, but he'll have the information for his team. The trade fragger goes down as well. Fnatic with nothing on the board so far as a very fast push is coming in. That is a perfect flash to stop HW finding a frag through that gap.
Yeah, this is really hard. This is one of those spots where you should probably just save, depending on your economy. Yeah, they should really just save here, and they will be retreating. So that was nicely done by Liquid. 2 instant long picks, and from there, there's nothing that Fnatic can do.
Yeah, and Liquid is doing exactly what they need to do. They're stringing rounds together. And if we can have a quick look at the economy here from Fnatic, yeah, it's very good for them that they will manage to save these weapons, because otherwise they would have actually been forced to an eco. And I'm quite surprised Liquid is not trying to hunt them down. They don't have to go for the complete hunt where you just run towards them. You can just try to see if Fnatic's playing aggressive and going for the picks. And Liquid, yeah, still surviving with all players. Very nice for them.
Okay, so you can see flusha there on 2k. Maybe Olof can drop him a weapon. Indeed, flusha and his trusty P90 will be friends once again. Considerable nades on Fnatic as well, despite the more trying times so far. Liquid closing the gap, 5 rounds. Oh, flusha with long range, P90 frag on long, and he's got 4 more people to contend with. They will give up long to the T's, who still have a lurker over towards B, so we may not see any committed action from them just yet.
This actually looks pretty good for Fnatic at the moment, which is kind of surprising considering that flusha lost no HP, taking the duel with the P90 on long.
Like
And
a boss.
yeah, I mean, he's a man. Now you're a Mayan.
I played FACEIT Pugs with flusha, Threat, and olofmeister and Henry G the other day, and I only had like 3 hours sleep, so I went 0, 0, and 7 at the beginning, and flusha was calling me James Bond. Nice.
Oh dear.
So Liquid are going to keep control of long with a player in the pit, although he may have a JW to contend with sooner rather than later. We'll see if they choose to go for the splits, or if the player in long will be the bait to go for a split towards B.
Yeah, they're making their way in now, but they actually don't have any information really, apart from the fact that they have long, and adreN is going to take down pronax on the entry. Now, if you just get the entries, you don't need the information, and we see Fnatic in the exact same situation once again, but this time they want to go for it. Now, Flash is causing delay. They can absolutely go for this one now, as they look to go through the smoke behind the flashes. In they go. Bit of damage, a bit of trading going on, but it is down to KRIMZ with that orb, but you can kiss the orb goodbye, because that is another round for Liquid, and it seemed like they just waited, a split after taking long early into the round, which is kind of cool, actually.
And very impressive from Liquid, managing to break the bank of Fnatic, winning 3 rounds in a row, which is gonna force Fnatic to an eco here, and it's actually looking quite nice here for Liquid. If they should win this round, which means they have at least 5, and I mean, looking to go to 6 or 7 rounds on the T side, I mean, that's okay.
Despite those nade attempts, flowsicK will escape with only 64, well, with only 30 damage done. So that could have been brutal. Fnatic trying to catch Liquid in a nasty spot, but those nades can be finicky, and indeed they're going to work out for Liquid instead of Fnatic, getting that frag onto JW. 3 Fnatic players remaining, 2 of which are on B slope at the moment. One of them is playing the blind spot, that's olofmeister. Even if you're tight in the corner on short, you cannot see a player standing in that position. He's going to try and get an even more abusive position, but I don't think he'll find any prey just yet.
What I liked about the previous round is after Liquid took long away from Fnatic, they tried to just wait it out to try to allow Fnatic to make a mistake and to punish it, which is what was the coolest thing for me, because that's some like really basic stuff right there. You know, the way that you lose a situation like that is by getting caught off guard because you basically push that. You know, Fnatic is like a rabid, hungry dog in the corner. Basically, they're going to do something desperate, and they were waiting for that. But anyway, 8-5. And Liquid's economy is now the one looking quite strong. And the double up from Fnatic, olofmeister and JW. Is it going to be enough against these players from Liquids?
Fnatic have less money in the bank than I've spent on Steam in the last 2 weeks there. So there are only a few rounds left in the first half. These double orbs are going to start to get going, although one will be traded, olofmeister going down, leaving JW to pick up the slack. Of course, adreN is on the AWP as well, and things may slow down somewhat. Fnatic still in control of long A, with I think that's pronax standing in that position. One player on the A sites at the moment. JW just trying to cover areas, multiple areas, trying to pick up the slack. That has allowed adreN through double doors. flowsicK will be found, and maybe the B bomb site looks more amenable now to the T side, but there are 2 CTs to contend with.
Yeah, we'll have the shots rattled off there by flusha as he falls back into the bomb site, and they are going to take the fight straight to him, but he's got teammates to support. Despite going down, he will not go down in vain. 9-5, Fnatic are bringing themselves straight back into this one, breaking the momentum a little bit of Liquid, but they're not breaking the bank, which means that Liquid still can pull out the AKs, they can pull out the double up, the double up.
Okay, flusha back on the P90 once more. Okay, he's done great work with it so far, but can he do a little bit more in the final round? We've got a 3-man push from Fnatic down the long area. flusha going down straight away. This time he won't find any magic with it. 2 plays down for Fnatic, taking only 1 in Nitro, but JW's positioned himself with the CZ by blue, and he will surprise Nitro, find the frag. olofmeister in low tunnel will get traded by FugLy after finding flowsicK. 2 versus 2 now. This round is all over the place, and I think KRIMZ might hear the sound cues in lower tunnel and make the call to his teammate.
Yeah, I think he must have heard that, and JW is going to be taking a lot of care in case there's a player out the doors. And he did find himself an AWP as well, so KRIMZ is waiting for the plant to go down before he makes an opportunity arise. Oh wow, there it is! FugLy with a nice entry, just jumping straight into view. And now it's down to JW for the clutch. A 9-6 is very different to a 10-5. So Liquid so desperate to make this one happen. Bomb goes down, JW looks to be getting in over the top. He knows that one is very close. But which side is he? There goes the nade in. Trying to distract, trying to bait. So close, but no dice just yet. This is well played so far by FugLy and adreN. Indeed, they aren't doing unnecessary peeks, and they are forcing JW to go in if he wants this. That's perfectly done there by Liquid.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you want to learn how to play a 2v1 on the B side of Dust2, that's how you do it. On all sides, basically. It's a very simple principle where you let the guy that's deepest on the site, that's the guy that's supposed to right under the window, take the first contact. And then the other guy pushes when he hears his teammates shooting. Because if he's shooting towards the guy under window, it means JW has committed to the window push, and he can be caught off guard.
So it's kind of like this thing where you want them to go and be the most exposed possible before.
Exactly.
With the first contact. Yeah, very cool stuff. We see that on Shadow, on Mirage, for example.
2 kits on Liquid.
Well, we'll see if these if this double kit play will pay off. It's not the first time we've seen it. We've even seen 3 kits in a previous match from a different team, but we'll see if it's going to be favourable for them. So, initial engagements, and olofmeister is going to go flying. JW, KRIMZ and pronax all leaving the long area after engagements very early on in this round. Going to consider their options, and Liquid will take more reasonable form. Although, I'm not sure if Nitro, I don't think he did get spotted there. But maybe he spotted the other player, as look at this position. Oh, he sees the shadow, but he fired too fast there. He was baited by the shadow, but the player didn't come fast enough, and he's going to lose position and the bomb site.
Yeah, this is actually looking quite good now for Fnatic. They were in a bit of a sticky situation there, but they have managed to make it all smooth. It is flowing for them at the moment, but here comes the A splits. This is where this is the make or break. EliGE is very healthy, but flusha not so much. flusha does find the first bit of contact, and both CTs are going for him. Oh dear, that is working very effectively. It's kind of that principle all over again. They are going to overcommit towards JW once the bomb gets planted on the bomb site. And both players have been spotted as well. Good looking for those shots, and pronax is going to drop EliGE, the healthiest player, straight away. And flusha as well cannot get it done. Fnatic win the pistol, and they are looking to get a clean anti-eco. But how will they play it? Will we see just a long push?
And will Liquid go for the force buy? It's very rare to see the CTs on Dust2 manage to win the second round force buy. And they're actually going to go for the full force buy, which is kind of surprising because you really want that up on the first weapon round.
Do you think Liquid pushed long, thinking that the split was coming and they had a chance for a 2v1?
Yeah,
because that would make sense to me. So far so good for Fnatic on the anti-eco. 1 frag, slowly creeping along. I think they've realised that nobody has crossed over to the left side. So flusha gonna try and hold the rotations down from long as well as mid. 2 more Liquid players to find. The scout on the Gilil, so they will opt to save here for the following round.
And I would like to see some kind of statistics on how many force buy on the second round on Dust2 SCT has been successful in the previous, let's say, 5 events.
Tweet threat with your statistics. There must be some statisticians out there.
I was going to say tweet threat with your nonsense statistics, because I bet no one's got real statistics.
Actually,
on that.
there was a guy once who messaged me with some statistics on actually
I bet he did.
That exact stat actually about the force buys. It wasn't map specific, but it was just in general, and it was quite interesting. It was only one for one event though, but it was all from all the maps in that event.
HL TV must be able to drum this up for us.
It's
surely
there are a lot of things that are incredibly important stats wise that we just haven't got or even close to have, and we've got a lot of useless stats. in their
Yeah.
place.
Like headshot percentage for all players.
Yeah, headshot percentage.
And just generally
Just
speaking.
in general.
In
Yeah.
general, it's terrible, yeah.
What is the point?
It's kind of pointless. Alright guys, we have the quick push coming in from Fnatic up towards A-Long. Going for those Angels. KRIMZ is going to find the opener. pronax gets one of his own. And Liquids are fast to the ground.
Someone actually tried to argue with me on Twitter about how headshot percentage was relevant for AWPers.
Oh dear. That's actually really bad because it's not relevant at all.
No,
generally speaking.
no, exactly. It doesn't matter.
Never
at
mind,
all. You
never
can have
mind.
0%, at least as you're playing well. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so Liquid currently with half the score of Fnatic. Fnatic looking ever dangerous. flusha continuing with the scout. An eclectic selection of weapons on the man. flowsicK limited to a FAMAS, and that's a nice flash into double doors from top mid to allow Fnatic to go for a fast play of their own, and that is a bit of a glorious flashbang, but will it do the job? We're about to find out. We've got adreN maybe taken by surprise here, stuck behind red, and now he's dead. Nitro with a trade, and pronax with a trade of his own. KRIMZ in a sneaky position looking for the rotation through CT spawn, but it will come through double doors, leaving Fnatic in a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, very interesting stuff here actually, as far as both what Fnatic did and also the setup that we saw from Liquid, and they're actually going to cremate pronax. He's gone, but olofmeister, he's looking for some info. I think he's probably heard the stepping, and he might just drop down and bring a chunk of death with him.
A chunk of death?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Shut up. He's going to deliver death and righteous anger, James.
In chunks?
Yes.
What kind of chunks?
Small chunks.
Fair enough.
Gonna small chunk it. Alright, so here we go. We got the push coming back in from Liquid as the bomb just now goes down. Very open round at the moment for both teams, as Liquid are just waiting to coordinate with one another, and they do have the time to do so.
They don't have a kit.
Oh dear, they don't have time to do so. flusha is going to spot them on the jump, so here it is. Jump, there's the flick. Oh wow, nice headshot found there. Straight away by EliGE. And that leaves everything to be done by olofmeister in a 1 versus 3.
He died.
And he goes down straight away, so
Chunks of death, Dan.
imagine if James would shut up right now. But also imagine if they had a kits. Oh, so close.
Oh,
but
that was...
imagine if Olof...
0.07, that's... I've seen that.
0.07. But imagine if there's just the tiniest of delays there.
Yeah,
And like flusha went down immediately.
Then the chunks are going to come flying in, Dan. When that bomb goes off, there'll be chunks flying everywhere.
You love the chunks.
there must be some kind of miscommunication there for Liquid, because if they knew they had no kit, they would have never gone for the 2 players from long in that retake.
Next time you say something stupid, James, I am going to repeat it constantly as well.
That's fine. If it's more stupid than chunks of death, Dan, then it'll be worth it. So we've got trades coming in the long area, bomb being left outside the doors, and Liquid will retain control of the of long for the time being. flowsicK maybe going to the well 1 too many times, will be lost to JW. JW, thinking long was empty, has been told otherwise. So Nitro will gain his team a man advantage, and olofmeister will not win the trade. The duel, excuse me.
That was really
flusha
nice.
should at least get a plant. Team Liquid starting to catch up. Looking good for a retake here as well. Although that's not a great start. FugLy jumping up and just getting shot straight in the face. Now they're coming in from the same angle. A spray down was possible there, but flusha will not be able to finish off EliGE, who survives with only 15 HP.
It's actually really nice because I actually think players will stop the jumping in certain spots like that, because the jump we just saw there, that flusha, he like immediately killed the player. flusha was already way ahead there. Like he's already expecting that so much that he's already like shooting, like visualizing in his head that someone's going to jump there almost immediately. So
his
like
chunks were fully prepared, Dan.
It was a very easy shot for him to make actually. Whereas back in the day when people didn't expect it as much, you had to react, but he wasn't reacting. He knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. You should actually go for the strafe jump in that position, because then you get the information where flusha is, and you don't risk dying.
But look at this. Oh, I thought it was almost a fast timing from pronax into mid there, but actually he's going to chill. And oh, olofmeister. Oh, he's going to catch flowsicK. That was actually really rough for flowsicK. Actually, very unlucky timing.
That's what Olof does. Okay, I want to enter this area and kill someone, and then he just does it.
Well, it's going to be the pick that is going to turn into an A split now for Fnatic, it would look like, but it's a pretty weighted split, as most players are towards long. And EliGE is going to be spraying down. He's going to find nothing, just a bit of damage. It will be pronax going down eventually to adreN, but the trade is there. And trades do not work for Liquid, being down 2 players. They need to come up with a massive, massive individual performance, and it will be Fnatic that run them through.
Let's have a look at the economy of the CETs now, and it is complete and utter
Chucks.
chunks of death.
Please stop. Please stop.
At least losing this round doesn't put Fnatic on match point. There's that.
Yeah, I think they had a 1v1 2 rounds in a row, so their economy is as bad as it can get.
I hate you so much.
Okay, so Liquid having a procession moving up mid. But look at this position from KRIMZ. They must have seen this coming, as KRIMZ is ready and waiting to support his boy JW with the Glock. That's all that's required to find 2 frags in T-spawn. Olofmeister jumping over a CT unbeknownst to him. Bonus frag for Nitro. But that's your lot.
And look at the economy still for Liquid. I mean, they have to buy in this position. But it means they're gonna have, 3 Famouses, 4. And what do they do with this? Are they gonna go for the default play, or are they gonna try something risky, just going for mid aggression? Because it's very hard to play the standard positions on long.
Double AWPs coming out for Fnatic as well. So they're going to, I would say, maximize their range, but with JW, he'll do whatever he wants with it. In fairness, including miss a shot and give FugLy and his team an early advantage. That Molotov will be an indication as to where flusha might be, but he's going to get all his nades out fast enough. There's a team kill, KRIMZ onto Olofmeister. I think he was spraying down EliGE who was left the building. Actually, he was pronax to kill EliGE, so maybe just a complete mistake there. Pronax on 1 HP as well. This is a bit of a mess for Fnatic. This is an opportunity for Liquid.
Yeah, flusha, the only healthed player, is going to be in a 1-on-1, and that's a nice snap, but Nitro is faster to the headshot. And pronax needs to clutch 1 versus 3 with 1 HP.
He could get killed by a smoke grenade here, or a flashbang, I think.
Yeah?
Oh, they have a smoke. Come on.
Oh, that's a good start, but the trade comes in. Pronax is dead.
Yeah, I've never seen
all the angles.
Have you ever seen that in a pro game?
It happened in a league match. Somebody got killed with a smoke grenade, but we didn't even notice at the time.
Yeah, it was someone from Dignitas, the fetish version of Dignitas, and it was on the plateau on the B-bomb site.
I think it's actually happened twice in games we've casted. Somebody tweeted me about another time it happened. I once killed somebody with an explosion from a decoy grenade that I threw. Just randomly threw from T-spawn on Mirage. And then he ran over it as it exploded and died. It's amazing. I have a video of it. That's great. But back into the match. Liquid get a bit of a better buyout. We've got more M4s, less FAMASs, 2 AKs of course. Some incendiary grenades, smokes, flashes, and 5 players alive. 3 towards A for Liquid. They're going to abandon mid for now, while Fnatic are going to take control of the long area. Let's see what they opt to do with it. There's still JW holding down mid with the AWP. And Olofmeister lurking in B halls. So long, firmly in control, although they don't seem to have identified if the pit is vacant or otherwise. But they're going to use that smoke on the corner to clear out the area. JW will position himself, and you can see it's really important that Liquid don't lose short now. But Olofmeister's going to go through to CT spawn and get traded by FugLy.
Well, the thing is that seeing nobody long means that they know that there's players on short for Liquid. Fnatic know this. They know exactly where most players for Liquid should be, and KRIMZ will take 1 frag already. Olof and KRIMZ, Olof gets the frag in mid. KRIMZ is now trying to do the same kind of job, and he's already got the one kill. He could even make it even more efficient by picking up a second one, and he might just do that. No, adreN will take him down, but he went 1 for 1. And he has displaced the lineup, and Fnatic creeped up onto the A bomb site from long, which was completely free due to the distraction that was running mid by KRIMZ and Olof. So this has worked fantastically for Fnatic. Now all they need to do is hold the bomb sites against an oncoming Liquid assault.
pronax going for the sneaky plant, where you can plant the bomb on top of the box that is at his back. But never mind, that will come to that later. FugLy finding the frag. There's a player on Goose to find. JW on long, misses the shot. flusha will hold down the Goose position for now, traded by adreN. Time running out now. There is a kit onto adreN as well. JW makes it a 1 versus 1 though. Let's have a look. adreN's going for the defuse in the smoke. He's got 2 seconds remaining. JW, can he find the shot? He can with 1 second on the clock. And that will be Fnatic on match points.
And this should be GG Liquid with two players with $1,500. They're forced to work with only pistols. Maybe FugLy will buy a scout.
If you're Liquid, what are you doing right now? Are you pushing a certain place? Are you boosting short? Are you pushing long? Are you pushing B halls?
Yeah, you have to go for the push. I would go for like boost 2 people short, maybe try to smoke deep into mid doors, push into lower dark because you have to do something.
Balls to the wall, whatever that means. 3 people down long for Liquid, but it's going to be an early engagement through double doors here for the Fnatic side. You can see Nitro just trying to look away from any potential flashes. He will find one. KRIMZ will trade. KRIMZ will slow things down, looking into city spawn, getting a bit of a tag onto adreN on slope. But that will be that for now, 4 versus 4. FugLy with a mag 7. Other than that, just pistols here for Liquid.
Here we go. JW in with another kill, but the mag's alive. That means there is hope. There is still hope. Let there be hope. Uh-oh. FugLy's in trouble. He's been spotted. He's still got 7 HP. This sucks. This is really bad, James.
It's definitely not good. adreN now with 7 HP of his own. And now he's also dead.
16-9.
Indeed. Fnatic with a solid performance. And again, just a quick note. Where pronax was positioned, basically facing short with the bomb in his hands, you can, from the ledge, plant the bomb on top of the box, which is like the hardest bomb to defuse for a CT. It's kind of OP and should probably be nerfed out of the game.
Yeah, because if you're standing towards long, if you're planted there, the CT has to look towards the bomb, which is basically backwards, I think. I mean, or he can stand on the box, which means he's very exposed.
Yeah. It's something that needs to be patched. But again, a solid performance from Fnatic. Overwhelmed Liquid very early, got a good lead, which Liquid could not overcome. Basically, they broke them straight away. It was really nice to watch.
Yeah, good performance. Liquid's didn't have a good start, but I think they got the best of 3. It's going to be against either NIP or TSM, so that's going to be tough. But at least they will get the best of 3, and they don't just run the risk of going out straight away in 2 maps or something. So that'd be a very interesting match to see. But of course, we will have to decide that first. So it's going to be NIP and TSM who will be next.
But before we do that,
it's
time to do the Dragon Lore raffle, Dan. And I think that the raffle name has to be exclamation mark.
Can you
chunks of death?
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Alright, James, I get it.
Get up on the screen.
That was literally the dumbest thing I've ever said in my entire life. But can we please let it go?
After a Dragon Lore giveaway, absolutely. Although I wish there was a name tag. I wish there was a name tag in there now.
It's so stupid.
So we could just name the Dragon Lore.
It sounds like an Iron Maiden.
It's so stupid.
It sounds like an Iron Maiden song title.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Chunks of death. Chunks of death. I don't know.
That's not exactly very Iron Maiden.
I'm thinking death metal.
It's now very clear that you don't
show the Dragon Lore.
know what Run to the Hills is.
You need to run to the hills after Chunks of Death.
Yeah, so James had never heard of Run to the Hills.
By Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Look, I put a unicorn on it.
Why?
Why? Because
it's a Dragon Lore. Why is there a unicorn? We're like, hello, just on the scope. Dragons eat unicorns, James.
I know,
do you know nothing?
Mine has a Thug Life sticker on it.
You know nothing.
Because I'm a boss.
James.
But for whoever will receive this, you get a foil unicorn. Because you're a daisy.
What does that mean?
Pretty flower. A precious flower, then.
They are very common, though. They're hardly precious. It's like saying...
Well, maybe if you don't appreciate flowers like I do, Dan.
How exactly? Okay, I'm not going to even ask how you appreciate flowers.
Good.
Because that sounds kind of weird.
St. James's Park in London has many lovely flowers in it.
I imagine most parks do.
But that one in particular.
Do they have daisies? It should. It'd be very weird if
it's got like roses in it. It has nice smells. I'm not really
I can see that
I'm not really painting the correct light of myself here.
He's a botanist.
But I'm gonna go with it. Flowers are cool. That's fine. I'm allowed to like flowers.
We need an image of James as a botanist.
In a shop.
He's got the watering can with the daisies on it.
Yeah, just a picture when he has a tank top on.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, and in the meantime, let's go to MS Paint, guys and girls, and do our impressions of Dan and his chunks of death.
This is war. This is war.
Yeah, it's war, but the
what happened to like gang up on producer Reese? Can we go back to that? Because that's way better.
maybe we can at the beginning of the next match. I'm not sure when it's due to start actually, but it's due to start in 15 minutes actually. So what we're going to do...
So that is a perfect amount of time for a Photoshop.
Let's chit-chat while this Dragon Lore goes ahead, because I'm going to tag out and Tosspot is going to tag in for the next 2 matches.
What is he going to do?
He's going to cast, Dan. That's generally what people do. So chunks of death. Let's get the Dragon Lore back. So people understand. Just look at the Dragon Lore disappearing. Let's look at the chunks of death. This is awesome.
You're just going to keep saying it. The hilarious thing is
this is where Reese shows the Dragon Lore.
What happened there.
This is where producer Reese does his job. There we go.
Alright. So there's a Dragon Lore.
Yeah, there's
unicorn.
So somebody's about to win this, and how many people have entered, I wonder? Mr. Producer. Okay, so
nice.
we have 200 people who have entered. Shall we close it? Shall we close it now? What do you think? No? Producer Reese says no. Okay, well, fine. Okay, so Producer Reese is apparently going to run around with the AWP. I don't know. It's like, is this like...
He's just going to try and run off with it.
Is this like equestrian? Is Producer Reese a horse dancing to music?
Is he a horse?
Yeah, that's a question, right? When the horses dance to music.
That's a question. A question means stuff relating to horses. Like I
no,
guess
but like there's
disciplines with horses. Like,
but I think
I think at least.
I don't know. Is it dressage?
What?
Is it dressage?
I've never heard of that word before in my life, so I don't know.
Okay,
I'm not an expert. On horses.
There is a sport
horsing around.
I don't know if you can call it a sport or whatever it is, but there's a thing, right? I think you have it at Olympics, where horses are dancing with posh English people riding on the horses, right? And it's
Are you sure they're not jumping over obstacles?
It's either called... There's that as well, but this is like just...
Like show jumping.
This is ridiculous. I think it's either
I know
called
what you mean, actually.
equestrian or dressage.
I actually...
It might be dressage.
Well, it's not equestrian, because equestrian is stuff...
Is the general...
Yeah.
Then maybe it's dressage. But maybe... What my question is, Dan, is Producer Reese a horse? Because no one knows what he looks like apart from us and Cloud9.
Well, it would explain a lot, because it must be pretty hard to press buttons with hoofs, James. Because
that would explain a lot.
There are not keyboards designed for hoofs.
Maybe there are.
Have you tried?
Maybe he'd be a better producer if we made him a keyboard suitable for hooves. Shall we do that?
Yeah, like 2 big red buttons. Like, show Dragon Lore back into the game.
But before, I painted a picture of him before where he was like...
You painted a picture of Producer Reese?
Every night.
How many were you using watercolors or crayons?
Things I find around the house.
Like what?
You know, whatever you have lying around the house. Anything.
What to paint with? I don't have many things lying around my house that I can paint with.
Me neither, so please
you gotta get creative, you know, milk.
Milk.
You painted a picture of Producer Reese with milk. on what did you paint?
The walls, obviously.
You
massive canvas.
You painted a portrait of Producer Reese
this is
on your wall at home.
This is actually very impressive if you manage to do this. You like poured it, or?
I'm so serious right now, you guys.
I mean, maybe if you waited long enough for the milk to become like really sour, it becomes like almost hard. Then you can do.
Did you coagulate it?
I think that only applies to blood. Isn't it? No?
I have no idea.
Coagulation is when... I'm pretty sure it only specifically applies to blood.
Well, maybe you need some red, I don't know. Did you get some crimson in there? Use milk and eggs, why not use blood as well?
Okay, so you know
how did you make his beard?
You know there's that guy... who made a Twitter, like a parody Twitter account of you, where it's not even a parody, it's the stuff Bardolph says. This, you're giving him way too much right now.
I suppose so.
Yeah, you guys should check that out. What is it like? At Bardolph says, I think it is some guy who just quotes James the stupid stuff he says on the stream. Oh, look at this! Look at
Oh,
this.
look, he's even got the bots in, but he missed. Producer
It's gonna be hard with hooves. Don't laugh, you cretins.
Producer
Oh no!
Oh.
This guy
But
sucks.
there's two more, Reese. What are you doing? You got to kill the other guys. Oh, look, he's missed again.
No!
What? But
These guys seem very defenseless somehow. Producer Reese, he's killing innocents.
there we
Producer
go.
Reese
Producer Reese
killing
he's
innocents.
had his little demonstration on stream now, and it sucked. So maybe we should close the raffle and select a winner. Would you like to announce the winner? I really just, can you imagine if it's like bongers or something? How absurd would it be?
We can
But who is
always
it?
take it off
Producer
of
Reese.
The winner of the raffle is GPKA.
Jippy Kajbjer.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Wish we
Jippy Kajbjer,
I wish we had Too Good here because he
Then
would
y-
finish
then-
that sentence.
yeah.
Jippy Kajbjer, Sarah Madam, you have won yourself a Dragon Lore, so allow us to be the first to congratulate you.
Congrats.
So we're going to go to a break now, and then when we come back, it will be Tosspot instead of me. See you. Well, I won't see you until tomorrow now, but these guys will in a few minutes.